Hey foodies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rachel, and today I'm bringing you this classic cheesecake recipe. Let's get into it. So guys, these are the ingredients I'll be using, and all the measurements are listed in the description box below, so check that out. So guys, you want to use a good quality evaporated milk since we will not be using any heavy cream in this recipe. For the base of the cheesecake, we're just going to be using some digestive hobnobs, and to that I'll be adding sugar and butter. If you're not sweet tooth, just skip the sugar and just go with the biscuits and butter. So guys, you want to mix this up real good so that the butter touches everywhere, just as you can see. And now by this time you should already have prepped your pan, and I'm just going to pour this into my pan, and I would spread it out and flatten it out so that it's just like a layer on its own. So when flattening it out guys, you need to find something with a very flat bottom that could press on your biscuits, and not something that has a rim that could keep giving you cracks or lines on your biscuits. And now we're done with that. We're just going to bake this for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, it's out of the oven and it's firm to touch. I'm just going to transfer this to my fridge while I work on the cheesecake. So for the cheesecake, we're starting off with our cream cheese, and I'm just going to whisk this till it gets softened before adding any other thing. So I got tired of that, and now I'm just going to add in my sugar and keep whisking. Mind you that this is not the way my cream cheese is going to be. If you are using a softer cream cheese, it will definitely look more pliable than this, but I'm using a locally made cream cheese, and I guess that's why it was so tough, because it's my first time using this brand. I would normally stick to Philadelphia cheese, but that is quite expensive right now, so this is my own alternative. So now I'm just adding in my Greek yogurt. You can use plain yogurt, but Greek yogurt is thicker, and thicker is always better. So now that's added, I'm just going to give this a very good mix. And guys, as you can see, my cream cheese has so much lump, so I think I will transfer back to using a whisk just so that I can try and get rid of enough lump. You do not want lumps in your cheesecake or seeds, because they would affect the texture of your cheesecake. They are going to interrupt the silkiness of your cheesecake. So now I'm just going in with my evaporated milk, and we're just going to mix this in. I would keep whisking this until I am able to get rid of all the lumps. I'm going to try my best. If I don't, then I'm going to definitely blend. So guys, it was so difficult to get rid of the lump, so I blended it, and now look at how smooth it looks. I don't like hard life, but anyways, I'm just going in now with some flavoring, which is vanilla and some lemon extract. You could use freshly squeezed lemons, but I didn't have that, so I used lemon extract. And now I just added in my eggs. You do not want to whisk this too much after adding in your eggs, because you do not want those excessive bubbles the eggs are going to bring. And I just added in some cornflour, and I'm just going to keep whisking this till I make sure there are no lumps. Again guys, always make sure there are no lumps in your cheesecake, because that can really mess up the texture of your cheesecake. And we're done guys. So now we're just going to pour our already made cheesecake onto our base that has been chilling in the fridge. Just see how silky this cheesecake already looks, and it has not even been baked yet. Anyways guys, so you want to make sure that your cheesecake has no lump. That cannot be overemphasized. And now I'm just going to create like a border for our pan, just so that when it's baking, it does not submerge with the water because it's going to be baked in a water bath. And now I'm just taking every end of the foil and pinching it to the tips of my pan, just so that the foil does not detach away from the pan at any point in time. So guys, you want to just keep pinching the edges of your foil to the edges of your pan. This way it is 100% secure and would not slip off when it's baking. This is just to avoid water submerging with your pan, because as you know, we're using a detachable pan and there are holes at the bottom, I believe. So now that that is done, we're just going to prepare our water bath. Now for the water bath, you want to use a bigger pan than the cake pan that you're going to be using. So something that can fit, something your pan can fit into. And then you're just going to add in boiled water, already boiling water or already boiled water, and you just want to pour this till it gets to an inch of your pan, and then transfer into your already preheated oven and bake for 1 hour. Now I baked at 150 degrees Celsius, and after 1 hour, this is what I have. Our cheesecake is darker in color and a little wobbly in the middle. That is how you know it's ready. I left this to sit in my oven for 10 minutes before bringing it out, so I turned off the oven way before then. And now I'm just going to unravel our protection. So guys, you can see how this is stuck to the foil. That's to tell you, if you do not cover the back of your pan and you put this pan in anything that has liquid, that liquid would definitely seep through. So now I'm just covering the top of this because I'm going to keep this in the fridge to set overnight. And after covering the top, I would poke some holes at the top because the cheesecake is quite warm, and if I don't do that, water pockets are going to build up and drop on the cheesecake, and we don't want that in our cheesecake. So poke some holes on the top and transfer to the fridge to sit overnight. So it's the next morning and this is what we have. Of course, it doesn't look different from yesterday, but it has set pretty well right now. It's not woggly in the middle anymore. And as you can see, I still had one water pocket. So anyways, we'll manage. So now I'm just detaching my pan by releasing the sides, and look at that, guys, our yummy cheesecake. I know this cheesecake look flat, but that's because I used a 9-inch pan. You want to use something smaller for this recipe, and if a 9-inch pan is all you can find, you can just double on the recipe if you mind how this one looks. So at this point, guys, our cheesecake is ready to be devoured, and I'm just going to take a slice. So now, to get a clean slice, you need to get warm water, and after every cut, soak your knife in a warm water just so that your next cut is clean. That heat was not necessary, but I had to be extra. But anyways, this is what we have, guys. And at this point, I believe all those hard work was definitely worth it. So guys, if you loved this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't also forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever I post yummy treats like this. You could also comment what you would like to see next in the comment section, and I will definitely check it out. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Bye.